Hey everyone, I want to talk about self-growth today. I'm going to talk about the idea of why people want to find themselves to become better based on their past and a way to embrace themselves to find personal growth within themselves. When all this, I feel like growing up, we didn't really have a sense of like why we need to grow up or why we had to grow up at all. Yeah, there's a lot of factors within all this, how and why is it necessary, and then so that point where for me I didn't feel like I wanted to I was unsure of what growing up would do for me, what I'm gonna get out of it, and it was so then I just try to not do that and then I would eventually try to put the effort on wanting to grow up. I feel like it was a lot of challenges along the way, and then I didn't really do a lot of things that would be my favorites, and then I felt like I try, but then that more time move on and on, and then we officially it's not an end point. We're always going up, and every day when one way for another. For those who actually do want to self grow, and become a better version of yourself, you do it. Back then, I was just like, I was the complete opposite. I didn't knew what I wanted to be at then. I was like that little kid that was like misbehaving. Yeah, so that was really weird at times, but I eventually grew up and learned to be more respectful, more mindful of the stuff going around me, and then, even back then, you would feel like you're in your own bubble and your own world. You feel like the world revolves around you, and then all these things that make you feel like that would make yourself important that way. And the truth is, I would come to learn that that's not it. It's you have to learn how to grow in the real world, not just your own world. So that's something that is a little bit hard to think about in that way, because you would feel like you would find something within yourself to be more focused on. It's also about the environment you put yourself through. If you're surrounded by friends or family members who want to see you grow, but then you see that the moments that you probably feel like they don't care, and in reality they do, and you see that there's a lot of things about that and be more. And so really main focus is that there are people who want to see you grow as well, not just yourself. And so that is something that is very important to think about as well, and for yourself in the future as well. Present you use the past you to think about the fact that the present you will be the past you in the future. So that's something that would really be important to think about in our mind. And it does seem scary, and it doesn't seem too bad either. You would not get used to it, but you would overcome it, and you would become more yourself, obviously, and you would transform into someone who you never thought you could, and you would realize that's not so bad. Growing up isn't so bad, And then it's that about you have to make really heavy decisions and in yourself and in your own way, in your own within your own lifestyle and your own future for yourself, and then you would see a lot of things about that it will make you feel like you're going for a journey. And the thing about what's more fun, journey or destination, well, what is it? If you don't know what destination is, then how do you have a journey then? In reality, the journey is a journey for a reason, and that's the best part of it itself, ups and downs, and finding ways to see how things will work, not just in general and for people, but for you particular. Then help you overcome those doubts within yourself, and then you will gain those life experiences within your own world by actually seeing there's a brilliant pathway for you in that way. Most important thing is about growing up is you have to understand that you have to self-accept the person you were before, and that's because you can't go back. So then you have to find a way to see that, alright, this is what I was back then, this is what I can be now. It's also about choice too, you know. Yeah, there's always a way to become someone better for yourself, and it's always that wonder unknown factor of it. Or you would think, well, if you know, then why try? Or if you know, then it's maybe too much. Maybe feel overwhelming at times, and you feel like it's a lot, and it is. So, however, the most important thing is that you're not alone. You can self-grow with your friends or with the people around you. You can all self-grow together, and that would be a brilliant way to do things. And if you want to look at it that way, you can see a way to become a better you for yourself and for others, and then vice versa. Then make the whole world go around. It's always about your perception of time. Maybe you would see, maybe you outgrow in your own pace. So then don't feel like you have to rush to grow up. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So it's not one together. That's basically what a marathon is. Is a lot of people trying to run to just enjoying the journey. So then not really focus on the finish line. You know, because once they cross the finish line, they would keep walking. They would keep going, and that's something that is very important to yourself, to your current self, to understand that the way you express yourself now is the way you express yourself in the future, and then you use your past self to motivate and move you to the qualities that you would find your way through your strength to become the better you than you ever thought you could, and you'd be surprised, you know. So it would be fun because you would see a lot of things that you never thought you ever could imagine in your own creative ways in your own world. Your creative mind is what I meant to say. And maybe you may feel like you are growing, or maybe see someone in your life who isn't really growing, or doesn't feel like they see the self-growth in them. Maybe the best thing is to understand that they're in their own pace, and however, it's also important to move them in the right direction as well. It's not just all about you, it's about everyone else around you as well at times, you know. So it's important to maybe two people would see themselves within each other, and maybe that could be a great way to motivate each other to become the better version of themselves, and that way they can overcome their fears of self-doubts, and that way will encourage each other to become someone better for themselves, in a way they can self-grow as a team, and that, or multiple, whether it's two people or multiple people within a team, you know, there's always this way of, even if you all know the person that well, maybe that could also be more interesting as well. That could be a wonder factor in that itself, is you can learn how to grow with. Maybe you will learn from, you always are able to learn from anything, and that's something that, whether the lesson or the thing you learn is minor or major in yourself. It's interesting how in this world, two people that can be next to each other experience the same thing, and have it be everything for someone, and then feel like nothing for it, and the other person feeling nothing for it, and it's weird how that is. However, maybe that's not always the case. Maybe a lot of people feel like they are stuck in a way to grow in this certain way. So the best thing is to find out who in your circle is actually. It's always about the people who want the best for you. So it's always important to make sure you have a self-growth within yourself with the people who actually want to see something positive within you and see the best thing for yourself too. That way they can see people grow. However, there's a lot of people who actually don't want to see you grow up. They probably would be controlling of you or dictate how your life is supposed to go, and well, you're here, might as well just stay here or anything or something like that. Then that's not something you should take. It should be like the point where you would think about how to find a way out into that thing and maybe out of that mindset of theirs, and not to have that. It may not be easy for you to have the situation where those people who probably in your life, maybe the people in your life who you live with, for example, who see something not within you but sees the past you as you now, and that's not the case. And then maybe that's the best way for you to just focus on yourself and not worry about what this person thinks about me this way. It's your own path, it's your own way, it's your own life. It's important to have independence within yourself and become the best you for yourself. When you self-grow, people grow next to you, not with you. That's something important to really recognize, and once you recognize that, you understand what that means for you. That will actually help you in the long run throughout the journey of yourself. I wrote something down about self-growth and finding purpose in yourself based on the experiences you have. I wrote down, when you experience true growth with choice within, finding your purpose, calling, or sense of calling. It could be either one or both. You can or are able to connect with your pathway of life being in the real world itself. Your own bubble of world will make you feel strong enough where you or your life feels refreshing, as if you are part of an adventure, no matter the perception or POV of your past experience throughout your way of life. So basically, that why I wrote that is because it's important to think about the way you see it. Everyone has their own lives in their own ways, and it's not a one size fits all. And what's the way to think about this is that you may think that when people are going one from you, you think that's not fair, or that why this person has it better than me, and we all have it. If you understand that, life isn't fair, then that way you would see that, okay, maybe now I'm more focused on myself, and because it's not all about me, it's about the idea of what I have to offer in this world, or what's the most important is to understand is that life isn't fair. So then the two things there, you would find a way to self-focus in your own growth and find out what you can offer the world and what you can do for the world you're in. Or the other thing is where you would wonder, what am I getting out of this? What's the world? What am I getting out of the world on all these things with my authentic self, and what the most important is impact and how it will shape the person you can become for your future. And perhaps your future self will think your past self, which is actually your present self right now, and will think and will be grateful and that you took those small yet important steps to become who you are meant to be for yourself, and that will help you. And the thing is, we the ones who do choose to grow and want to grow in the best way they can for themselves will end up being the best thing for them. And hopefully you will see that there's something here for you. Hopefully I encourage you to see something different in your own way. Maybe you can become someone you would never thought you could be, and that'll be the best thing ever to see is people grow in and become real for themselves. And it was a a personal journey and a personal growth would be most disappointing for you in this world. So that's something you want. And keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Thank you so much for listening. This episode is available on Spotify for podcasters. And please follow me on Instagram right here so you can see when I upload new video, and also subscribe if you are interested. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you next time.